So we'll start down on our backs. Bring the bottoms of your feet down to the floor, your kneecaps pointing up to the ceiling. Place your fingertips on your hip bones and your thumbs on your low ribs. Start to naturally breathe in and out through your nostrils. And then we'll change this breath. As you breathe in, start to spread and distance the space between your hip bones and your low ribs, and you'll find a little arching in your spine. You might even be able to slide your hand underneath. As you breathe out, bring your low ribs and your hip bones together. Press your low back deep down into the floor. Press your belly button down, right down, as if you could pin it right through your low back into the floor. So inhale through your nostrils, spreading the space between your hip bones and your low ribs. Find that arch. Exhale through your mouth as if through a straw. Press your low back down. Squeeze your hip bones towards your low ribs. Again, inhale, finding that arch. Exhale, squeeze hip bones to low ribs. Push your low back down into the floor. You're finding your imprint. That's where you'll really feel the engagement in your abdominals. Take a few more like this. Inhale, spread the distance between hip bones and low ribs. Exhale, squeeze, bring it together. Push your low back down into the floor. And one more time. Good. Push your low back down into the floor. Sweet. So we're going to keep up that breathing as we do some of our movements. If you have a ball about this size handy, it can be just like a toy ball, it can be an actual Pilates ball, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, you can use a block here as well. We're going to bring the ball between our knees. If you have a yoga block, you can use that. Or you don't even need to do any of these exercises with the ball. So heels press down into the floor, drive down through your heels, take a breath in, find that arch in your lumbar spine. Breathe out, push your low back down, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up, squeeze the ball. Good. Inhale to come back down, rocking through your low back arch. Exhale, push your low back down as you squeeze your glutes and lift up. Okay, we'll keep doing that. Inhale to come back down, rocking through to find that arch in your lumbar spine. Exhale, push down, squeezing the ball in. Keep moving with your breath. Inhales down. Exhales, pursed lip. Lift, squeeze your glutes, squeeze that ball. Good, keep going with your breath. Inhale, come down. Exhale, squeeze your glutes and lift. Last 4. 3. 2. Squeeze that ball, lifting up nice and high. Last one here, really drive down through your heels. Dig your heels back towards you and then lower down. Good, so bring your knees up in towards you, bringing your shins parallel to the floor, keeping the ball between your knees. See if you can get even more of a tight squeeze here. Take your hands behind your head for a crunch. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, lift your head and chest. Press your low back down into the floor. Find a little lift of your tailbone away from the floor. Again, inhale to come back down, little arch in your spine. Exhale, push your low back down, little lift of your tailbone, lift your shoulder blades. Keep moving with your breath. Inhales, lower. Exhales, push your low back down and lift your head and chest, little lift to your tailbone. Elbows spread wide, chest stays lifted and broad. Notice if you lost that engagement in your inner thighs. If you're holding a ball there, really squeeze it. A lot going on here. Inner thighs engaged. As you lift, you're bracing through your belly. Your low belly's pushing down towards the floor. Slight lift of your tailbone as you exhale and come up. Last 2. Good, and then come back down, inhale, exhale to take that ball, lift it, lift your legs, bring the ball between your feet. Again, squeeze it to hold it in place. If you're kind of slack, then the ball might just fall out on you. So you want to make sure that it's held nice and tight between your ankles. Take a breath in here, finding your arch to your low back. As you breathe out, lift your head and chest, reach your arms forward towards the front of the room. Squeeze that ball nice and tight. Good. Take a breath in. Breathe out, squeeze the ball, lift your shoulders a little higher. And then inhale to come back down. So we're just gonna lift up and down. As you exhale, lift your head and chest, squeeze your ball. Inhale to come back down. So arms are reaching towards the front of the room. You gaze between your thighs as you come up. Last 4, 3. Keep squeezing the ball with your ankles. 2, 1. Hold here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Reaching fingers towards the front of the room. Add that ball squeeze to the pulse. So squeeze the ball every time you lift your head a little more. Pulse. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make your way back down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest or rock yourself a little bit from side to side. Legs straight back up towards the ceiling. Ball stays between your ankles. As you inhale, your arms are going to reach overhead and your ball is going to come down towards the floor with straight legs. Exhale, bring your knees in and then reach down towards your ankles. So inhale, stretch from your fingers to your toes. Exhale, reach down towards your ankles. Knees come in towards your chest. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it in. Press your low back down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, find that imprint. Low back presses down. Slight curl up of your tailbone. Inhale, slight arch of your spine. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Let's go for 5. Give yourself 2 more here. And 1. Good, legs straight up towards the ceiling. We'll pass the ball from our feet to our hands. Inhale, come down, hover arms and legs. Exhale, lift head and chest, pass the ball to your feet. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. Keep moving with your breath for 5. Last 3. Two. And 1. Ball is in your hands. Head and chest are lifted up off of the floor. You're going to bend your left knee. Extend your right leg to hover. Take the ball, pass it underneath your leg, and then switch, passing it underneath your right knee. So knees come in, one at a time. Figure 8, move with the ball. So if you don't have a ball, just kind of reach underneath the thigh of your bent knee. 8, 7, 6, 5. Gaze forward towards your thighs. 4, 3. See if you can lift your shoulder blades a little more. 2. Woo! And 1. Coming down, knees into your chest. We're going to add in that little figure 8 with our ball pass, putting it all together. So when you're ready, we'll pass the ball twice from hands to feet. and then 4 figure eights on each side, or all together, sorry. As you breathe in, come all the way back, stretching the ball overhead, legs extend towards the floor. Exhale, pass to your feet. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. That's your second pass. Ball's back in your hands. 4 figure eights, 2 and 1. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass to feet. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass to hands. And then 4 times figure 8. 4. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pass. Knees in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, stretch all the way overhead. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. One more here before we take a little break. Take the ball in your left hand. Bring it to the inside of your right knee. Left leg's hovering over the floor. Left elbow holds the ball in place. Right hand comes behind your head. Right elbow opens out wide. We're gonna hold here and squeeze elbow into the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then our left knee will come in, squeezing the ball, switch without touching the ball at all. Elbow squeezes in ball for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we switch, knee in, transition, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee in, switch, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more on each side. Last one. Good. Coming down, knees in, rock side to side. Give yourself a little break here. All right, so you're gonna make your way over onto your right side. Using your hand as a little pillow for your head. Legs extend straight. Take a breath in, pointing your left toes towards the front of the room or towards the side of your mat. And then exhale, press your heel back, so flex your foot and squeeze through your glutes. Inhale, point forward. Exhale, flex back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Good. For 8. Notice if your torso is wobbling quite a bit. See if you can keep it a little more stable by bracing through your abdomen. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back through center with your left leg. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, lift your left leg up and bring it down as you breathe in. Point to lift, heel presses as you come back down. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. Slight turnout, so external rotation with your hip. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now turn in, relax your foot completely, and lift so your heel is lifting towards the ceiling. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So foot is completely relaxed the whole time. You might feel this a little bit more in your glute, a little more closer towards the hamstring. For 4, relax your foot. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Then you'll lift your leg halfway up. Take quick little circles forward, so clockwise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. Counterclockwise, starting to feel a little bit of sensation in your left side glute. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Bring both knees in towards you. Give yourself a little squeeze. Prop yourself up onto your forearm underneath shoulder. Knees bent. Bottom knee bends, top leg extends straight, and then you're gonna lift up, so you can stay here if you'd like, or you're gonna lift up onto your knees so your hip comes up, like a modified side plank. Left hand to hip, exhale to lift your leg, up and down, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Press your pelvis forward, so try not to like sink back like you're getting sucker punched. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lower down. Drop your left elbow down towards the floor. Turn towards the top of your mat. Extend both legs straight. Kicking your left leg back. And then find your way over onto the other side. Turn this way so that I'm facing you. You can just roll over onto the other side if you've had enough of me. Left hand, use it as a pillow. Legs extend straight. Inhale, point your toe forward. Exhale, heel back, squeeze your glutes. Last 4, 3, keep your torso stable, 2, and 1. Come through center, exhale to lift, pointing your toe, inhale, flex and lower. Slight turn out, so your toes point up towards the ceiling. Exhale on that lift, keep your belly braced. Flex your heel on the way down. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. This time you're gonna slightly turn in through your hip. Relax your foot completely so it's just sort of hanging out. And again, exhale to lift your leg. Inhale, lower. Notice the slight change in sensation in your muscles of your outer right leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, lift halfway up, quick little circles. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch directions, quick little circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Give it a little shake. Then prop yourself up onto your left elbow. Bend your bottom knee. Right leg stays straight. Lift yourself up onto your knee, so hip lifts away from the floor. Right hand to hip. Lifting and lowering once more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Again, push your pelvis forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, Last 4. Woo, feeling it here. 3, 2, stay with it, and 1. Lower down, turning, bringing your right elbow down, kick your right leg back behind you, little stretch through your back, through the front of your right hip. Good, and then find your way into a child's pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips back. Take a few deep breaths. Make your way up. And then you'll find your way into a table pose, so on all 4s. Palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. Let the toes come to the floor. Brace through your abdomen, so there's a tendency to kind of hang out in your lumbar spine here. Remember that imprint that we had with our breathing at the very beginning of class? Make that happen so your low back presses up towards the ceiling, belly is braced. And you're not sinking into your shoulders, you're lifting and elevating out of them. So there's a lot to think about just here in table with your leg kicked back. You'll take your left arm forward out in front of you with your fingertips coming to the floor. Keep that brace in your belly. Exhale to lift your arm and leg straight up. Inhale to lower down. Keep your toes pointed. Squeeze through your glute and hamstring to lift your leg. Let's go 6 more. 5, keep checking back in. Are you sinking into your shoulders? Are you arching through your low back? Last 2. And 1. Right over to the other side. Left leg kicks back. Again, brace through your belly, low back flat. Reach your right fingers to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale through that pursed lip. Feel your belly button pull towards your lumbar spine. Spread your shoulder blades wide, widen through your upper back. I feel like we've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into table pose. We're gonna make our way into plank pose. A few options if plank is too much for you. Table is your one option. Your other option is plank on your knees. So you can find your way into a plank and then just drop your knees so they'll be back from your hips rather than a table where they're right underneath your hips. And your alternative and final option is, of course, full plank. Brace through your belly, spread your shoulder blades apart. Take a breath in. Exhale, take your right toes, tap them way out over to the right. Inhale, back through center. We're gonna stay on this side. Exhale, tap to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Try to move your hips as little as possible. Just 4. 3. Barely any transfer of weight when you tap to the side. Woo. 2. And 1. Lower down to your knees. You can roll out your wrists. That can feel really nice if you got a lot of wrist issues in your plank pose. One thing to think about there is instead of leaning all your weight into the heels of your hands, you want to shift more weight into your fingerprints. Your forearm muscles are going to fire up a little bit more that way. So it does take a bit more strength rather than relying on your bones to hold you up. Come back into your plank pose. Either in your table instead, just opening your knee out to the side, or plank on your knees, tapping your foot out to the side that way, or your full plank. Left leg will lift. Exhale, tap it way out to the side. Inhale, back through center. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, push into your fingerprints. 2, woo, feeling that vibration. Last 1, come down, roll out your wrists, can even bring your fists together, roll them out this way. Plank down on your forearms. Again, you can do this in table, you can do it with your knees down or your full plank with your toes curled and your knees lifted. Brace through your belly, just rock forward and back. Rocking to the very tips of your toes and pushing all the way back to the balls of your feet. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, make your way back. Taking a little break in child's pose, bring your forehead down towards the floor. Slow your breath down. Good. One more plank variation. When you're ready, coming back down to plank on your elbows. And we saw this a little bit in Victoria's Sculpt, the first video that we posted. Just down and up with your plank. So we start down on our elbows, 3 times push up with first your right hand, then your left, come back down with your right, down with your left. Again, right, left, right, left. Try to sway your hips as little as possible. Right, left, right, left. Now let's go left for 3. Left, right, come down, left, right, come up, left, right, come down, left, right. Last one here. And down. Let's hold here, squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come right down to your belly, forehead down to your forearms. Find your way up to seated. You'll take the bottoms of your feet together. Put a little space between your heels and your groin. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hinge forward. Let your head relax, relax your arms. Transition your breath to breathing in and out through your nostrils now. Really passively relaxed. Inhale to come up. Exhale to slide your right foot back towards your left heel, stacking your left knee on top of your right knee. So wiggle that foot all the way over to the right. You can hold on to your ankles here, sit up nice and tall. And then again, exhale, hinge forward. Reach your arms forward. Maybe you fold really deeply. Try not to get my microphone in there. Maybe you fold really deeply and bring your chin towards your knee. Or maybe you're sitting a little more upright and just hinging from your hips. Relax your head. Slow and smooth breaths. And inhale to come up. Exhale, swing your left leg around so it comes behind you. Legs are, just gonna push my book away. Legs are like pinwheels. Feet flex, knees bent. Then you're gonna turn your body over towards the right And then bring your chest down to the floor. So you can be here, gazing over your left shoulder, or turn away in the opposite direction of your knees. And maybe your arms open out wide. It's a pretty deep twist. So if it's a little bit much, you can even just come up onto your forearms, propping yourself up here, pulling back with your right hip. Inhale to press yourself up. Swing your left leg back around, and then we're gonna stack right knee on top. You can hold onto your ankles, give yourself a little lift in your torso, and then deep fold forward, rounding down, chin to knee, or shallow fold forward, just gently hinging from your hips. Good, inhale to come up. And then swing that top leg around, pinwheel legs, turning your body all the way over to the left, and then come down to your chest, or maybe just your forearms. This might be your end range, or all the way down. Got my mic in the way here, all the way down and gazing over your left shoulder. Walk your hands back in under your shoulders. Inhale to press up. Exhale, swing that back leg around. Come to a cross-seated position. We'll take a couple of breaths in and out together. Big breath in, reach your arms up. Exhale, let it out. One more time. Thanks, guys.